Long ago, in the heart of the great Omeneki forest, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind and rivers flowed with the wisdom of the gods, lived a girl named Anwuli, which means joy. But her name was a contradiction, for though she was born with the rarest gift known to her people, she carried a storm within her. Anwuli was the daughter of a palm wine tapper and a midwife. They were simple people, known for their kindness and patience. But Anwuli, was born during a thunderstorm so fierce it split the iroko tree behind her parents' hut in two. Her birthmark, a red spiral glowing faintly on her left palm. As she grew, strange things happened. When she cried as a baby, fires broke out in their compound. When she got angry as a toddler, chickens flew backward. By the time she was 10, she could summon rain with her screams, and winds bent the strongest trees when she shouted. Her mother took her to the oldest elder in the village, Ekom, who had once been a great priest. Ekom looked into his sacred god and saw Anwuli's destiny. This child is one of the Olomu, a spirit child. She was born with the blood of the thunder goddess, Amedioho's twin daughter. But her gift is tied to her temper. If she does not learn control, her own fire will consume her. He gave her a simple beaded bracelet and said, "Each time you feel anger, hold this and count to 7 before you speak." But Anwuli was not one to count. Her anger was quick, like lightning, and hot like the sun at midday. At 13, her powers intensified. One market day, a boy named Chika made fun of her hair. She clenched her fist, her eyes glowed red, and thunder roared in the sky. Before anyone could blink, a bolt of lightning struck the market shrine. No one was hurt, but the sacred statue of Oni, the earth goddess, was shattered. The villagers murmured that Anwuli was cursed. Even her own father began to avoid her eyes. One night, Ekom came again. "She must go on a journey," he said. "To the mountain of 7 voices. Only the guardians there can help her balance her spirit. If she fails, the gods will take her gift, or her life." So at 14, Anwuli set out alone. She crossed rivers where fish sang lullabies, walked through forests with trees that moved when she wasn't looking, and finally reached the mountain. There, she faced 7 guardians, each representing a human emotion: joy, fear, sorrow, jealousy, pride, rage, and peace. Each guardian challenged her. Joy asked her to laugh in a cave full of her worst memories. Fear made her face a vision of losing everyone she loved. Sorrow had her carry a crying child who wouldn't stop weeping. Jealousy tempted her with a mirror showing what her life could be if she had power over all. Pride offered her a throne. Rage brought back every insult, every mockery, every pain she'd ever suffered and demanded she unleash her wrath. She almost failed. But as she stood trembling before the final guardian piece, her mother's voice echoed in her head, "You are joy, Anwuli. Don't forget your name." She wept. For the first time, not in anger, but in surrender. When she returned, her eyes no longer glowed red. Her hair shimmered with silver streaks. And her voice, when she spoke, even trees listened. The villagers feared her still. But this time, it was the fear of awe. Until one day, a great wildfire broke out from the hills and rushed toward the village. People screamed and ran. Anwuli stood before the flames, raised her hands, and whispered, "Peace." The fire turned to mist. She became the village guardian, protector of peace. Children would sit around her as she told her story, not of power but of balance. And so, in the land of Omeneki, they still say, even the fiercest storm must learn to listen to the whisper of the breeze. And when a child flares up in anger, the elders say, "Remember Anwuli, the girl of the red storm."